Yeah, and I mean, there was multiple conversations or opportunities that we won as early adopter programs where the procurement team were trying to shut it down because it was early stage, because it was unproven, because it wasn't released and ready to be installed and hadn't been whatever they were needing. And the business owner, the CISO, would say, "No, we're moving ahead." It was good to see that. So, Mike, let's fast forward. So now you're building the team at Noetic. What are you taking from that experience at Ionic that's relevant for how you're viewing the team that you're building?
Yeah, no, hey, great question. I first off, what I realized is I met some amazing humans at Ionic, both people that worked within Ionic, and then actually the partners, the investors, as well as the customers that we sold to, or just even the prospects we were talking to. That's actually paying huge dividends here at a company like Noetic because I've got this phenomenal network of organizations and people that I know are passionate. They're passionate about solving problems. One of the other things is I realized that if you assemble a really, really great team, you can go do really amazing things. And sometimes timing or technology don't line up. And that's kind of what happened at Ionic. And so I'm taking into Noetic, let's build a high caliber team that knows how to work hard, understands, kind of complexities of a startup journey, but also just enjoys the journey. We had so many great experiences at Ionic, and I learned so much through all of that that I've applied it in Corda, and I've applied at Varonis, and I've now kind of applying here at Noetic. The other thing that I learned, Andrew, is I've done two startups where the startups were actually so innovative that they were almost ahead of the market demand, right? The market didn't know they were looking for that. And so they're very evangelical cells where you're basically trying to create quadrants, you're trying to create categories. With Noetic, I actually wanted to step back and say, I kind of want to go into a space that's a startup that's already emerging and that we're not the first ones in. Because then it's about, kind of technology and team and execution. It was some of the things that I wanted to kind of hone my own craft, to say, I want to go build repeatable processes. And so in the Noetic side, Gartner's kind of created this category called CASM, which is Cyber Asset Attack Surface Management. And it's this whole notion of you need to know what your cyber assets are to be able to kind of protect them and understand the relationships there. And so I'm going into a space that's emerging. It's still very new. I've got competition. I've got healthy competition. They've already proven that organizations are kind of buying into the problem. They're spending money on the problem. There's probably a couple hundred organizations that have kind of invested in this space so far. And so it's really, really, I wanted to change the pace. I wanted to go into an organization where I know that the market need has been identified. And now it's about building a great team, trying to understand and kind of listen, iterate, kind of unlock the repeatability and the motions and outsell my competition, and build a better system. And I can still do that from kind of scratch here at Noetic, because I have a blank canvas. And so I think what I'm finding is assemble the right team, understand is it the right timing in the marketplace? And I think we've got great timing. We're getting great validation from people we're talking to about timing in the marketplace. And then it's technology. Do I have technology and do I have an engineering team that can actually build this in a way that we can go unlock it and unlock it in a kind of more elegant way than our competition and give me some differentiation. And I think I have all three of those here. And I've got a really experienced go-to-market team, and we've got an extremely experienced engineering team. This engineering team at Noetic is kind of built up and sold multiple kind of technologies prior. So I think we've got the right DNA, which is kind of what I was looking for. If I was going to go back into a startup in a Series A again, this is the DNA I was looking for, which is, all these different components and a lot of really great alignment and very, very little egos. So all of that is kind of present here at Noetic. And it's going to be a really fun ride.